think organ trafficking should be legal or illegal, and why?
That question depends on a person's perspective, because let's say, a family member needed an organ. And if you know, in this country, sometimes the wait is 6 months, a year, 2 years, depending on where you live. Now, if my family member was close to death, I would say, I gotta get that organ right away, and I would do anything possible. But if I think of the harm that it does to society and the people that it hurts, then you're looking at it from a broader point of view. So if you ask me from a personal point of view, that's a little subjective. But if I were to think globally, then yes, I would think that it should be banned, and it actually hurts more people than it helps. The first question, when it affects you directly, sometimes logic goes out the window. You want to do something immediate, you want to help them out, but if you wanted to do it from a logical point of view, there are waiting lists for people, and it's a fair way that they have a particular organ, geographic area, and then they have a list, and you have to wait your turn. You may not think that's fair, especially if somebody close to you is dying, but that is fair. That's been something that a lot of people have been fighting for a long time. Under the Bush administration, it's pretty much put to an end. Only existing cells will be allowed. But I think the present administration, there's going to be a whole new more research that's going to be available. It's not immediate, it's going to be many years down the line, but it's a step in the right direction. And it's definitely something that we should further explore.
Okay, do you think that would help our country and other countries?
Because whatever research done in one particular country or one particular state university, that knowledge is shared with everybody. So any insight we gain is going to be shared worldwide, so it'll be a global.
Do you think a person should have a living will or a last will saying that they would like to donate their organs to somebody else?
A lot of people don't want to think about that because it causes emotional pain, but I'm a lawyer, and a lot of people come to discuss their estate. And the first thing we always talk about is you should always have a living will. Besides a living will donating organs, it gives directives. Do you want to be kept on life support? Let's say you're terminally ill. Let's say you're in a coma. Who should decide? And there are horror stories where people have to be kept alive and they didn't want to, but yet they had no document saying that. And we have provisions in our license where we can check off saying, yes, we want to be a donor. And I often ask people, would you consider yourself being a donor? And they said, well, no, because I don't want somebody else to use my organs. And the argument, sort of puzzles me, like, you're no longer alive, you have no use for them, but yet you can save others, but yet you're still selfish, and we refuse to do it. And very few of us actually put down in our license or make a will where we agree to donate our organs.
For example, if one of your family member needs an organ, will you go to a less developed country to get it from a poor family? Will you buy it?
As I said, the incentive would be there, and it is possible right now. Very rich people are able to go to other countries. There are agencies that procure from disadvantaged people. Would I do it? It's hard to say unless I'm confronted. I'd like to say no, but you never know.
In China, the government agrees with the fact of killing the prisoners for their organs. Do you believe he knows, or he may not know? If he agrees.
Funny part is, the United States takes so much interest in human rights and, global affairs and the policemen of the world. But because China is our largest trading partner, we close our eyes to it. Abuses, I'm sure, do exist, but we don't know about it. There are rumors about these bodies exhibit that I told you, but it's never fully disclosed. In my mind, I think yes, people probably are killed. They're probably political prisoners. They're probably not compensated. But how do we prove it?
Organ trafficking before?
It's against the law as a lawyer to be able to even try to help in that, but people have asked. They've said, look, just like with adoption, with illegal babies, you know what? I've got $10 million in the bank. I'm dying. And the justification they say is, well, if I lived a little longer, think of all the people that I can help. So is there any way, could you contact some agency? Do you know of anybody who might be able to help you in that? And what do you say with that? You know they're gonna do it even with you or without you. So that poses a moral issue. So have I personally done it? No. But I know people have asked, and I know lawyers that have done it.
For example, you weren't a lawyer, you desperately need money, you're really poor, want to buy, would you ever sell an organ of yours? Would you ever do that?
Once again, if that situation was such that it meant life and death for my family, and I could probably live without organ, I might, no problem.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.